Yo guys, this video I want to talk about journaling, and I just uploaded a TikTok video about this, like how it changed my life. And in this video I realized this was the number one reason which changed everything in my life. From becoming like unaware, unconscious about myself, my own actions, like my own thoughts, my beliefs, into becoming more aware of them. And I'm sure I'm still not conscious about everything, like all my thoughts, all my unconscious things in my mind, but journaling, it helped me reveal so many things I thought I just did unconsciously and I was unaware of. So that's why I make this video, and I wanna, I wanna make a complete like guide, like not a real guide, but just I wanna give you all the information, like what I do and what helped me to, on how to journal. Because I think a lot of people they wonder like, okay, then I start writing, like where the fuck I'm gonna write about. And yeah, this is quite a good question, but as you will see in this video, it's not that hard. But I will start like in the most like tough times of my life. I journaled the most because I just had to vent. Like like when when periods are hard in your life, I needed to find something um, to to yeah. I didn't really have people to talk with, so I used paper to uh, get it out of my system. And while I was writing it down, it often resulted in me seeing it from a third person and be like, "Oh shit, this is like this is crazy. Like, why why do I do this?" And then I asked the question why, and then I got a layer deeper. And it started with something very uh, on the shallow, like on the surface. But then the more I asked the question why, I came often to certain beliefs about myself and the world that I taught myself like for years, and I started to see them as true. So this is the first tip I want to give. Like, you have to ask yourself the question why, and like multiple times, like because you need to get to the core of it. And the core is like, it is buried under so much shit, like so much shit. Like, because we as humans, we create lives, we make things complicated, and but our drivers and our motivation are often, they are very um, they're very deep in us, and they often stem from fears. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like a lot of people, they move through life because at the core of all this is like fear for things. And yeah, to overcome those fears, you need to know like where, what are they, and because if you don't know what they are, you can also not work on them. You can also not try to overcome them. So enough talk. Like this, for example, I buy every year a very nice book. So this one is from 225. Like in my bag is, I think, the one from 226. And I just write it. It's written like full. Like in 1 year, I write it full. And this is a nice one. Like I spend money on this. It's like 30 euros for a year, and I this is like the holy grail for me. And I write all important things down. I write down like where I want to go in my life. I write down like what things are important, what things I want to prioritize. And this book is just very important. But then I also have like other, because I'm also like, I like to, I'm a creative guy, so I have a lot of ideas, and just in general a lot of thoughts, ideas. So if I'm just gonna write this, it's gonna be full in like 1 month. But I also then have like, for example, this. And this is just a simple, like simple cheap one, and I use just to write everything down. Like, for example, if I have an idea for a video, or if I have an idea of, or I feel like I need to write things off my chest, and I know it's gonna be like a long, a lot of text. I use these kind of things. But one book for serious things, like what's the direction of my life, like where do I want to go, and just more profound, like fundamental things. And the other one is just for like things that come up, like in a daily basis. Maybe you experience something shitty and you want to write about it, you use this one. But for me, the to follow my direction, the more, what I already said, profound things, they are gonna go in this book. And yeah, and then you probably the question, if you want to do this, will be often like, where do I write about? And the goal for me it should always be like to understand yourself. And so if you feel a certain way, like feelings, we often treat them as good or bad, or but they're actually they are something, they're trying to tell you something. So if you have anxiety a lot, it is most people they just judge it by like, I have anxiety and it's shitty and I don't want this feeling and blah blah blah, or I'm sad and this and this. But how to deal with this feeling is another story. But you need to research and explore, like, what does this feeling wanna tell me, and also explore it with being truly honest to yourself and also to the world you're living and to the life you created yourself. And when you are completely honest, you will often, for me, I had like a lot of time anxiety in my life, and it was anxiety because I know I live my life not in the direction I want to go, but I live my life in the direction other people want me to go. And now I do this way less. I choose my direction, I choose what I want to do, and I don't have anxiety. And I always knew like this was something, it wanted to tell me something. And because I was writing, I found this out. But still, it didn't mean like it made it easier, but it just made me aware of that this was the cause and I should change something. And yeah, I've seen this in multiple other aspects of my life as well, like that I had an emotion and that it came from somewhere and that I had to explore like, where does it come from and why is it there. And then you ask the question, why? And you first may say like, oh, because I have anxiety because I'm not liking the job I want to do. And then the question is, why you don't like the job? It's like, because I have to do a lot of tasks which are not inspiring to me. And then the next question is like, what is inspiring to you and what is not inspiring to you? And it gets you thinking, like, what do I find important in this life? Where do I want to go? And look, and this is like a fundamental difference I think people have. Like, some people, they think this is egoistic or a self-centered life. But I think it's the opposite. I think you serve this world if you do what you truly feel like you want to do and what you believe is and feel like what is the right thing to do. And we often see like pleasing other people or doing what other people expect us to do as a way of like being humble or being nice. But I don't believe this. I believe you only serve the world if you know how to listen to your own heart, intuition, and do those kind of things. And this is how your light can actually shine. Because imagine if you do all kind of things to serve other people. You do these things to serve other people and you are miserable because you do this. So you make the other people happy, but yourself is not happy. And this will also result in you not being able to shine, not being able to be happy and to vibrate the energy you want to be. Like, be happy, be just be content with your life. And there are a lot of structures within families, groups, like, where there's constantly a certain like you have to act like a way in which is expected you to act, and therefore there comes like it creates like a performance way of being. But I think the nice way, for me, the way to live is like that everyone can be themselves, shine their light, and have their own values, and be accepting each other in their indifferences. But this is hard because we often attach so much value to our own values that we see other people who have maybe different values, we see them as wrong, or we see them as not nice, or whatever. But this is not who we are at like a very deep level. But I'm already going to go like I'm diving way too much into one tiny thing. But the question you need to ask yourself is why? Why? And then write about it. And just let your hands go. And at some point, your hand will go with right. And be honest. Go to the places you find uncomfortable within your psyche. Maybe because it's hard, it's challenging, because maybe you are avoiding something you've been avoiding for years or like tens of years, a feeling or something. And if you need to go to that, that can be like very painful. And also journaling can reveal those parts. But by going there and thinking about it and exploring it, you create space. And this space is necessary to create a life you want to live and you are excited to live. So that's the video. And yeah, I don't know, like it's not that hard, and it's not also that deep. You just have to start writing, and keep asking yourself the question why. And also don't mistake like that an uncomfortable feeling is always like a wrong choice, because this is a misconception I made also a long time. Like I was feeling, when something felt uncomfortable for me, I was like, maybe this is the wrong choice I'm making. But this is not always true. Like the right choice can be uncomfortable. So always keep this in mind. But at the other hand, also keep in mind that your emotions, they are trying to tell you something. So do what this video whatever you want. And yeah, see you in another video. Ciao.